sir. Boy, I miss you. Welcome to the show, dog.
Appreciate having me.
Yeah, you know what to do, man. Hey,
Yes, sir.
thanks for coming through.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Well, we're just gonna start it, you know. I want you to tell yourself, I'm gonna tell the audience who you are and your fans, all your supporters. Yeah.
Mr. Wilson. I'm from Columbia City, 30 minutes away from here. Went to Columbia City High School. Dad's name's Shane. Mom's name's Jill. I got one brother, senior in high school, named Rhett. Might come to Huntington next year, so that'll be pretty
Yes,
cool.
sir.
But yeah, I play golf here as well as basketball. So been playing basketball my whole life, and yeah, I'm a junior, education major. So yeah, I got one more year.
That's good.
Yes, sir.
Well, take me back. See, you just mentioned Columbia City. Like, how was it like growing over there and the whole city?
Right.
Basically, like a school.
Yeah, so I went to, obviously Columbia City is close to here, like 30 minutes away. And basketball side of things, played obviously basketball growing up, AAU circuit, played school ball all the way up middle school, and then high school is when I really got serious. You know, like my freshman year of high school is when I thought, like, man, I could probably go play, you know, college ball. I ended up starting on varsity my freshman year, played all 4 years, got all conference, was the all-time leading scorer at my high school, which is something I'm proud about. So yeah, that experience was great for me. We didn't win a sectional. We were the smallest 4A school in the state. So you're from Brebeuf, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So your school, so we're in the same division as you guys, right?
No, really. I think we actually 3A.
You have 3A,
Yeah.
so like
We just good at basketball.
right. We're the same division as like Carmel.
Yeah.
So we're the smallest in the state. So we didn't win a sectional, but the whole experience 4 years really helped, you know, shape me as a person, me as a basketball player. You know, Columbia City was a good place to grow up. So yeah, that's kind of me for basketball. Just growing up in Columbia City. So yeah, it was a good experience.
That's very impressive. Did you play another sport when you was in Columbia City?
So I did golf my last year, but it was the focus was really basketball all 4 years. I played football and baseball in middle school, but once I hit high school, I started to focus on basketball.
So basically, like your school is really known for basketball.
Yeah. You know, Indiana is a basketball state,
Yeah.
and you know, so yeah, our school, we're a basketball school. So
That's really impressive.
yeah.
So how was your relationship with your high school coach?
It was good. And
Henry.
yeah, so me and my high school coach, we still talk today. He actually doesn't coach there anymore, but yeah, we still talk today. We have a great relationship all 4 years. It's kind of like during when you're playing, it's kind of a love-hate relationship, you know. You know, he'd get on me. You know, sometimes be a love-hate relationship, but
I know that.
yeah, he's actually playing some HU games, some of our games, and watch us play. So we have a great relationship to this day. So it was good. It was great.
That's amazing.
So, yeah.
That's amazing. So what was your biggest memories when you played high school basketball? What was that?
I would say probably I would say anytime playing a sectional tournament is a big memory. We lost in the sectional championship my freshman year, but even though we didn't win one, I mean it's still you know how the atmosphere is around sectional time, and also probably the game I broke the scoring record would be pretty cool for me. It was at home, and it was kind of packed gym, and yeah, it was awesome. And then probably beat Jackson. JB
Jackson?
Yeah, that's always. Hey, you ask him, that was always a good game. So those were always good memories. You know, going against Jackson and stuff like that. So just some of those games, you know, like the county rival games. Everyone always shows out. It's always a big crowd. So those are always good memories too. That's just about it. So yeah.
That's good. Did Jackson? Did you play Landon too?
I would have played Landon my senior year, but he didn't play the game that we played on. So yeah, he was a year after me. So
you like,
yeah, right. So I didn't play. I didn't get to play. If Lando was on the squad, we probably would have lost. If I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't want to admit it, but we probably would have. Just because we had our tallest guy, bro, was like 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, that's a barbecue chicken.
Right. I mean, our tallest guy was 6'4". You know, Lando was like 6'9".
Yeah, that's good stuff now.
But so yeah, but it was always good going against those guys and stuff like that.
So when you was in high school, had you work out your work ethic and all of that, did you have like goals that you set during that time? Because like being an all-time leading scorer in the program is not easy.
Right.
What were your goals at the moment when you were in high school?
I didn't even know I had a chance of beating the record until like started my senior year. But I would say my goals were always to get all conference honors. Just help the team win. I didn't really set any personal goals. The only real goal I had the 4 years was college scholarship. Try to get a. That was my dream all growing up, was try to get a
Play next level.
Play next level. That was just my dream. And to be honest with you, that was my only goal that I really had in my head while I was starting my 4 years, was just trying to get every kid's dream, our dream, we play next level, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that was really one of my only goals. And when I work out, stuff like that, it was all, let's try to get to the next level. So that was really my main goal. So,
impressive, yeah. So you're a really good shooter on our team right now. I bet you was like that seeing them in high school. So what was your routine like workout wise shooting?
Yeah, so I would high school I would always come in the morning. Not every day, probably 3-4 times a week with my coach. Me and my other player, we come in and we get shots up in the morning. And then obviously we'd have practice, and there'd be times I come in at night and shoot. At our high school, we had a back door to the gym, and my high school coach, he lives super close to the gym, like walking distance to the gym. And he would always leave his key in the mailbox. So I would just go pick up the key, and really anytime, night, morning, whatever it is, I just go to the key. It was like a 5-minute drive to my high school.
Yeah.
So I get the key, go in there, and go to the back door and just get some shots up. So, I do a lot in the summers. Obviously, we work out all the time, we shoot. So it's just constant reps. So
that's impressive.
Yeah.
It's really good. Because it takes a lot.
Right.
A lot, yeah.
People don't understand, like the people who don't get it. People don't get it. They don't understand the work that we put in every day. The people who's not in the circle. You know what I'm saying? Not with you.
Yeah.
But so it's a grind.
I think that's what the high school kids need to hear, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All the people that actually look up for the biggest moment, like the biggest stage,
right.
trying to play in the next level, they actually need to.
Right. Right. And the next level is like we're at the next level for a reason, right? Like we're good ball players. It's because of work, right?
Yep.
And next level may not look like 20, 25 points per game. You know what I'm saying? But you're still at the next level. You're a good player, and you're still grinding out every day.
You stay professional.
Right.
Right. Stay grinding and all of that.
Right.
So that's impressive. I'm happy you actually explained that to people. You're a fan, of course, and Huntington family at the same time. But your little brother.
Yeah.
Your little brother. Talk about him. I don't know. I didn't actually get to talk to him.
So I probably have out of everybody in, that's close to me. My brother's probably the closest person to me. Like, we've, sometimes, people's brothers, you kind of butt heads sometimes. Me and my brothers, we've never had, big arguments. We always support each other. We're close, super, super close to each other. I come to all his games. He comes to all my games. We support each other. He was a freshman when I was a senior in high school. I wish we could have played together, but he was just too young. It didn't work. But I'm super close to my brother. I love him to death. He's probably my best friend. Like, I'm super tight with him. I talk to him every day. he's playing ball right now. He enjoys it. So yeah, I'm super close to him. So yeah, so we have a good relationship.
That's good. I always heard about him in the news and all of that.
Yeah.
Doing really good.
Yeah, he's doing well. Yeah, he's doing well right now. He enjoys it. They got a couple games left, but yeah,
that was nasty.
Well, yeah, you saw that.
Oh, okay, good, bro.
You saw that.
Thing, yeah.
You saw that.
Is he talking to any colleges right now? Or no.
No, he's not talking. He's not going to go play any sports in college.
Oh, okay.
He's not going to play no sports. You know, you got to be committed to it.
Yeah,
you know, it's a job. You got to be, you know, something you really want to do 100%, like you said. And he's just not going to do it. He's just not going to do that.
So, when he was in high school, who was your favorite NBA player that you actually?
My favorite NBA player has always been LeBron.
Bron.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah, I agree with you.
He's the GOAT.
Hey, Bron.
It's always been LeBron.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I've always grew up watching him. I'm a Cavs fan. I was a Cavs fan. Now I'm a Lakers fan. So.
Oh yeah. It's gotta be Bron wherever you go. Yeah. I like Bron too.
Yeah.
Good.
So yeah, my favorite player is LeBron. I watched him on his ton of his highlights. I also like. I mean, I hate to say it, being a LeBron fan, but I do like watching Steph.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to ask that question too because
I like watching
you're
Steph.
a shooter.
He's a shooter. I like watching Kyrie too. Kyrie, Steph.
Handle.
Yeah. But yeah, I like watching Steph even though he beat LeBron.
Hey, Loki about you just brought up career when you had that little crossover. Where you get that?
I got him behind the back. I know. Crap for us. I got the push all behind the back. No, that's what I wasn't doing. I just always done. I've always done that. I'm a player. I don't have like a ton of dribble moves.
But that's
and I'll be the first minute. But I got a couple. I'll have a couple go-to moves that's worked for me. So I don't have like Z. I don't have. I don't have all that. I don't have all that package. But yeah. So I do. I get crap. I get crap with the behind the back. They give me crap for it, but it works for me.
Oh yeah. Well, take it back. I mean, we're just gonna talk about college wise. I mean, before we moved to college, when you was in high school, actually, who was recruiting you more? Was you having like a lot of the school that looking?
Yeah. So I had all my offers besides Trine University and Wabash University. So Trine is up in Angola.
Oh yeah, I mean
D3. Yeah. Wabash is down south, another D3. So I got 2 D3 offers, and then all my other offers came in the Crossroads League in this conference. I didn't get any D2, D1 looks, so I got Huntington, Grace, St. Francis, Goshen, getting looked at by Wesleyan, Taylor. Yeah, so I got a lot of the Crossroads League schools were looking at me. So yeah, all the interest was in the Crossroads League, and I knew that I wanted to play in the Crossroads League for probably since my junior year. I knew, no D1 would probably come knocking, which is fine. So it was just a lot of Crossroads League schools, and then a couple of those D2 schools for offers and interest. So I was pretty blessed because all the Crossroads Leagues are pretty close, so a lot of them got to come see me play and stuff like that, so they're all kind of around this area besides like, Marion and Mount Vernon, so they all got to come see me play, and I got a lot of interest for them, which I was blessed about, so.
That's good.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
Talk about college, man. Coming in as a freshman.
Yeah.
I know there's up and down.
Yep.
Through it, because I'm actually in the
I'm
in it. So
yeah,
what were like challenges?
Right. So I'd say the first challenge off the bat was, you might not know this, but Coach Alford didn't recruit me. So Coach Alford came in my freshman year, right? So I got recruited my senior year of high school, and the old coach, Coach Platt, was still coaching, right? And he recruited me since my freshman year of high school, like hard. It's like we had a good relationship, right? Yeah. So I committed my senior year of high school, and about once their season got over, I get a call from the assistant coach. He's like, "Hey, Coach Platt retired."
That's crazy.
So that's probably the first challenge right there, right? Coach Alford gets the job. he doesn't know me,
You don't
right?
know. Yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't know me. So that was a challenge right off the bat. Obviously, it ended up working out for the best. Obviously, in the long run, you know, it's been great. But that was probably the first challenge, and then probably, you know, once I got to campus, we started in August because Coach Alford was new, so we had to get out. You know how you went through it. Everyone was going through it because no one knew the system, right? No one knew blue line. No one knew
all of that,
all the plays. You know, and as a freshman, it's even harder, right? Because you're trying to prove yourself, right?
Trying to fit in.
And you know, in high school, like, you're one of the best players in the squad, right? You're one of the best players anywhere you go, right? Yeah. But once you get to college, everybody's good, right? Yeah. So I really struggled for that for a while. It was in my mind where it's like, man, like, I'm not gonna be scoring 20 a game. I'm not gonna be, you know, I'm not one of the, I'm not everyone else is good, right? Yeah. And so that was a big challenge, and it's just like this, right? Yeah. It's just a roller coaster, and even last year I went through challenges, man. I actually had a good freshman year. I had a pretty good freshman year. I averaged about 8 a game. Really played about 20 minutes. That's a lot, yeah. Right. You know, I had a good freshman year, and then sophomore year, man, probably the biggest challenge in my high school career or college career. You might have heard a little bit when I talked about it, but was playing all throughout the year. Wasn't having a good year, honestly. I was in my head.
Your mental,
yeah, right? And I ended up having a bad perspective on it. Didn't have the best attitude toward basketball. Kind of got inward. Was looking inward. Got a little selfish. And then ended up not playing for about the last 5 games, which sucked. I hated it. And that's what I learned. It's like I went through that, man, and even this year I went through it a little bit. You said I'm on the bench. I went through it a little bit, and at the end of the day, man, like
we're tough.
All I've learned from that is everybody on the squad plays a role.
Yeah,
Everybody plays a role, right? At the end of the day, we're both on one of the best teams in the country, right? One of the best teams in the country, right? And everyone plays a role no matter what. You know, no matter if you're Zach Goodline, you know, no matter if you're me and you know, everybody plays a role.
100%,
right?
You know, as you said.
So, you know, the challenges, everybody goes through challenges. College, it's hard. It's a job. You learn it's a job. It's hard, but it's a long season. It's longer than the high school season. So there's a lot of challenges that come with it, but, you know, there's so much more positives. There's so many more positives that come with it as well. So
winning, of course, is the positive thing. Yeah, as you just said, that's a good point. Like to people that might not know what is going on in college, it takes a lot. If your team is one of the best in the country, you just have to be happy. It takes a lot, you know, to be in a position like that.
And you gotta know you got. I mean, in your case, right? You got plenty of time. You got 3 years, man. I'm just speaking, just.
100%.
I only got 1 year left, but like a guy like you got 3 years left, man. You know, grind it out. You're gonna be fine. So there's a lot of challenges that come with it, man. Everybody, whether they show it or not, goes through challenges. You know, 1 through 15, 1 through 16, each guy goes through challenges throughout the season.
100%.
You know, so, but if you would ask, you know, my 8-year-old self that I'd be going through this, man, I'd be like, you're living your dream right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it's facts though, right? It's like, man, you dream about doing that, man, and like you put it in perspective, and you're like, man, my 8-year-old self, man, be like, you're doing what you wanted to do all your life, you know, playing college basketball. So that's how I look at it. It's a different perspective now. So
you just it's a great thing. Right. You just make a point like it's been your dream, seeing you like 8 years old.
Right. As young as you can remember.
You know, and then you come to college and you face some challenges and you kind of feel like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna give it up. It's only 4 years, you know.
Right. Exactly.
You just have to complete your dream. Exactly. It makes sense. Yeah.
So
that makes sense. So this year, what was your best highlight of the year on the court and off the court?
On the court and off the court. On the court.
I can help you.
You can go ahead.
What about the live? You threw up.
Okay, the live was nice. Orlando last game.
That thing was, it was like on and way.
That was one. That was one. I would say I actually had a lot of goals. I started to write down goals at the start of the year. So honestly, just a highlight is putting a check on some of the goals. You know, I've got individual goals for myself, team goals, and probably just putting a check on a goal would be a highlight, right? I scored double figures over 6 or 7 times. That's a highlight for me. Scored 19 against Calumet. That's a highlight for me. I started one game this year.
Yeah.
That was a highlight for me. And then honestly, probably team highlights. We're winning, man.
I
don't think people understand, bro. You play every single CrossFit League team twice, right? So you're playing 8. There's 10 CrossFit Leagues.
The top team too.
So yeah, so there's 10 CrossFit Leagues teams. So you're playing 20 CrossFit Leagues games, right? And when we win Saturday against Ocean, bro, that's 10 in a row.
10 in a row.
We play every team. We play every team again. On the flip side, we sweep them, right? So that's a huge accomplishment, man. And to get over 20 wins in a season's a big accomplishment. National tournament's a huge accomplishment. Like, not a lot of people can say they're going to go play in a national tournament.
No.
Right? I don't care. D1, D2, NAI, man. Those are the only 3 levels of college basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not a lot of people can say that. So there's been plenty of highlights this year. I would say on the court. Off the court, I would say making the dean's list.
That's actually a good achievement.
Yeah.
Being an academic and all
that.
Yeah,
being on the dean's list. I was proud of that.
And you were really MVP. Getting that. That's tough.
So yeah.
I actually remember one of my favorite highlight of yours was it what team did you play? I think it was St. Francis or something like that.
St. Francis.
You was on Green Bean, dog.
Oh, that's right.
I was going crazy. I was in the back. I was going crazy.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you was catching a fire. You was lighting that, man. That was cool, man.
Appreciate it.
That was really impressive. So I'm gonna switch it up a little bit.
Right, that's one.
I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. We can talk about this sport for a minute. Relationship, man.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. A lot of people don't understand what that is. Coming in as a young fella, don't have a lot of experience about relationships. Just get in on the team, actually go to college, and you just met a lot of different people.
Right.
A lot of beautiful people.
Right. Women?
Yeah, women.
Okay.
What advice can you give people on when you got in here?
Well, my journey is a little different with the relationships, because I've had my girlfriend for almost 5 years. We've been dating for almost 5 years. We started dating my junior year of high school, which is a little different than most people, right?
Facts.
You go to college,
Facts.
like I was single, right? But that's been great, man. That's been great. Her name is Mary. She goes here as well. She lives in Columbus City. Not a lot of times, she had the opportunity. A lot of people say, we went to the same college together, which is frustrating.
No, actually,
we went to the same college together, but she got a scholarship offer to play soccer at Huntington, right? And that was the best fit for her, right? And Huntington was the best fit for me. We didn't say, man, we need to go to the same college together, because guess what? She needs to go on her own journey. She needs to do her thing.
Yeah.
She needs to experience life on her own. I need to do it on my own. And that happened to be at Huntington together. And guess what? Now we can experience life together. It's been great. It's been awesome. We've been dating for 5 years. Obviously, we've had some. It's been like this. Just like
I know it's right. But I know what that is.
But guess what, man? That happens in every relationship, right? So that's been great. I'd say the biggest piece of advice is just be consistent. Right, don't get complacent with her. Right, and I even struggle with this. Keep showing affection, keep showing love. Don't just get complacent and get in this routine. Go out of your way for her. She's great. I love her. So that was a little bit about my relationship. So
Hey, actually, that's impressive. You know, how you actually. To me, I would think like you just met her like a year ago.
Right, no, yeah,
I didn't know you guys.
No, we've been
started
dating. We've
back
been
in
dating
high
for.
school.
We've been dating for a minute.
Yeah.
We've been dating for a minute. Hopefully, we get
You
married.
went to her game though, soccer game.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah. So yeah, she's a junior as well.
Yeah, I know her.
So yeah,
That's a good person.
yeah,
That's a good pick, man.
Yep.
Good pick up.
yeah, she's great.
I think it's God plan for both of y'all. I never want that, actually in the right spot. How it ended up is impressive. Just you a basketball dude, you play soccer and you just come together. That's basically keeping a relationship positive. Thing to happen for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Before you go, tell me who locker is really messy. Who's a messy player on the team? Gotta be like that, dog.
It's gotta be freshman Isaiah Davis. Freshman Isaiah Davis. His locker right behind me. His locker right by me, and all his clothes are always on my space. He's messy. He's messy.
It's my roommate, man. It's my roommate, dog.
I love the kid though, but man, he's messy.
Yeah, he's a great person. yeah. Hey, now we know. We know the messy person on the team is Isaiah Davis. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. What about who's the funny guy on the team?
Funniest guy on the team. There's a lot of funny dudes in the squad.
Give me top three, man.
Probably Hank.
Hang on.
I'm not no order.
No order? Okay, cool. Hang.
I'd say that. I put you up there.
You put me in there?
I put you in there.
Yeah, I take that.
I
take
put you in there.
I take
Man.
that.
I put Z up there too. Z cracks
Z,
me up.
yeah.
Z cracks me up.
Bro, you coming with something.
So I think it's dude. Yeah. Everyone. But we got a lot of funny dudes in the squad, dude.
That's
a lot.
Impressive. So yeah, that's all I got, dog.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for coming through.
No
We're gonna run it back though.
For sure.
We're gonna run it back. Hopefully you're gonna come here with your girlfriend next time. See the
I can bring her in. I bring her in.
I'm
She's
gonna
at work.
Yeah. We're gonna run it back. Your girlfriend's gonna be here. We're just gonna talk about more stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.